McDonald family, old and young, are on their way back to Guelph from Mississauga. We had the awards banquet last night. Yeah, you're the older ones. I'm much younger. Yeah. On our way back to Guelph, O'Brien's were last night, and I was a little sad that Nelly didn't win, and Curtis. Obviously I'm biased. He's my brother. I didn't really watch the other video. I just assumed the Hamiltonian Day broadcast would be a slam dunk, but apparently it wasn't. So that was upsetting, but James certainly had a lot of walking last night. Everything he touched won an award last night, so he had a big night, so that was good. Good for him, good for us, good for everybody, good for Gail and Freddie. Oh, that sucks because he would have had 4 kids in the family. We're going to have to make fun of Curtis now. That's not very nice.
Won the other one.
What other one? Yeah, the Dan Patch, but that's not O'Brien. That doesn't count. I won the Tame Fellow Award. It's the toughest one to win, in case you're wondering. Yeah. Thank you. Although that pat in the back, it did not feel genuine. It did not feel genuine. Not a great night at the track last night, but as you see, Sintra can't go forever, right? Last night, to me, now they won a big mile on the front end, but it's the first time I saw him where he just didn't look competitive. Looks good, looks sound, sharp in the barn. I saw him in the barn yesterday, but, I'd said to Harry, I don't think he feels the same since we put the corks on him. He's not bad. He's not lame in any way, but he just felt like just a step behind, and then last night to get away last, and I was glad that Austin drove him like that. I was, I'd said to him, you drive him how you want, but, I'd rather not have him roughed up, because I figured at some point he would need a little bit of a rest, and I think we've come to that point. There's nothing wrong with that. The horse 3 weeks off or something, 4 weeks off. And Procrastinator, I don't know how to categorize his mile. It wasn't a good mile. Here's a horse that won pretty handy in 55, and then to come back with 2 very lackluster performances with James and Sylvain driving him. And I don't really believe that the issue here was that I wasn't driving him. So I don't know what happened to Procrastinator, but we can fix, I guess I can't fix Procrastinator. There wasn't really a whole lot to fix. He didn't scope bad. His blood wasn't bad. He might have had a little virus, maybe something biting at him a little bit, but nothing that was obvious to anybody around him, that's for sure. And I think we just moved him into the condition claimer ranks, and that will be the great equalizer, right? Other horses like him that are really struggling to do in that straight non-winners or 2 up into the non-winners or 3, just put them in the condition claimer. He's got a 25% allowance. It's got to be a 20 or a 25 claimer or something, I would imagine. But a good place, I suspect, for a Procrastinator. So I'm not disappointed. I guess, I am disappointed, but understanding that, fine, if those are the parameters that Procrastinator is going to put on his racing career, we can work within those. We just have to find him a softer spot at Mohawk, and we will in the coming week. JK Victory arrived last night. Very timely. So he said, well, Sintra and him can't race in the same class. Well, they don't have to. JK Victory fits an almost a 6 right now. JK Victory should do very well straightforward for the next 2, 3, 4 starts. At that point, then he will coast up into likely the open race, where I think he'll do just fine. People forget. We see a horse that we don't really know. We haven't seen him, and you don't really know what to think about him. But here's a horse that took a mark of 48-2 last year. That's tangible. That's real. Made $300,000. He didn't just make it following speed and picked up the scraps here and there. Most of his starts, he was bet down favorite or one of the favorites, and looked mildly competitive with some of the Grand Circuit types also. So JK Victory, I think, again, him, Haunted House, 2 horses in particular, should make, as I've said quite a few times over the last month, an immediate impact for us here at the stable. I watched Resolute Bay, White Tiger, and Locatelli return yesterday. Renegade Gypsy a day before them. They're all back in the barn now. So hopefully we can cobble together a dance card for the stable over the next month as those horses get prepped and ready to go again and back going. So that is where we're at the stable on a Sunday. We're all going away tomorrow. Curtis is going away also. His luggage will be lighter. He won't won't have the O'Brien Award to take with him, but he'll win it one of these years for sure. James is not going, so good news for us. He can stay and race the horses, but all of our other immediate family is going to Jamaica tomorrow. So it'll be nice to get away for a week. I will, as you can probably imagine, it will take much more than a week for me to unwind. So I'll always have my phone with me doing work and talking to people and making sure our horses are all ready to go and in the right spots this week. I talked to Harry briefly last night after the races and said, very short note, probably give the old guy a little bit of a rest. And he said, absolutely, I think that's pretty obvious. I said, condition claimer for procrastinator, ? He wrote back, yes. So, an easy fix, I think, in regards to procrastinator. And if he makes his way back to the condition range, so be it. But, as I said, it's important to have all these paths open and paved, so to speak, in front of us, so that if he is struggling over here, we can move him to somewhere where it's a little more palatable for him in that condition claiming ranks. So that is the plan for procrastinator. That is the plan for Sintra. We have horses racing this week. I'm eager to watch Stonebridge Ducati, HP Maestro come right back this week. Also eager to talk to Jason about how Sister Solange schooled, even kind of classy how she went. Who's the other horse I trained the other day, Amy? That's gonna be schooling this week. Who's in the race bike? Oh, Bravura. No, she's racing on Wednesday. I don't think that'll be I'm not super optimistic about her chances on Wednesday, but it is one good line, just solid line to show that she is race ready and ready to go, drop in the box before we put her in the sale in Ohio. That will be when I return. So with that, I'm going to let everybody go. All your videos are done. They'll be up later this afternoon when Kelly is functioning. She had some fun last night also. Those videos will be up later on this afternoon. I did not do the stables again this week. There's just too much movement in the stables right now. Everything you need is in the 2-year-old section, the 3-year-old section, the racehorse section. I'll get back to doing the stables when they cool down a little bit, but with horses being sold and bought, moved to the States and brought home to Canada, another horse I'm looking forward to watching this week is Dustin Hanover at Mohawk. So yes, with all the transitioning going on, I didn't do the stables this week, but every other video will be up, ready for you to watch, probably later on this afternoon. So with that, I'll let you guys go. I hope you have a great week. I hope I have a great week away and relaxing. But as I said, still lots to be done as we head into the spring. Take care. Say bye, everybody.
Bye, everybody.